Okay, welcome to the Radiant Refreshing Relationships, wherever you are on this beautiful planet. This is your host, Lily Ackerman, known as the Road Truth Digger, because I believe that in order to be emotionally free, we must dig out whatever is holding you to get to your dream life. I am a certified transformational wellness master coach, co-author and author of 2 books, From Gloom to Bloom and De la Penumbra a la Aurora. You will find the link below this video if you wish to purchase them. I show you my books. All right, these two, thank you. This program is about relationships in every shape or form, from self, spiritual, love, family, to money relationships. In this community, we emphasize the importance of addressing any conflict with love and forgiveness. These two marvelous ingredients has the power to dissolve and resolve practically any life conflict. Today, we are going to talk what is fear. I hope you like it. So what is fear? Well, it's an unpleasant emotional caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, by the anticipation that seems dangerous, likely to cause pain, threat, or stress. Of course, it's going to cause stress, right? Also, another description is an emotional reaction to something that seems dangerous, like people or things. I have another question. So is fear real or just an imagination? Well, it could be both. It is real if you are in front of a lion where you have to run to save your life, right? And it could be just your imagination for just believing whatever is causing you to have that fear. So it could be both. Let me ask you, what is your fear? Do you ever ask yourself, where does that fear start? I tell you where. It could be from family beliefs, fear that has been passing from generation to generation, from every bad experience you had. Bad experiences tend to freeze our lives and last from personal beliefs. I'm not good enough to have it. I don't know enough. I don't deserve it. Or what? Or to make feel, this is very important because almost no one think about this one. To make feel someone in your family, like your mom or your dad, maybe because they always wanted to move, for instance, to another country, and they did it, but they couldn't make it. And here you move to the country that they always wanted to move, and then you succeed. So you don't want them to feel bad, and that is holding you back. So I will give you an example of fear that runs in my family. It will be like no one in your family started their own business because they have fear to fail and they couldn't bear the embarrassment with family and friends. You find out that your parents wanted to do this or to do that, but they never did it because they felt that they were too young, because they didn't have enough education for business, or you heard that we were the only Latinos, and Latinos didn't have opportunity to open their own business. Whatever the situation was, it could affect you more than when it's a normal circumstance, because there is a natural fear when we start something new. But in the case of that fear that has been running in generation to generation, the fear is stronger. So the key here is to be aware of what happened in your family history, because awareness is a gift. It is beautiful because it can help you to knock down what is true and what is not true. Because now you are aware of all the fear that had been running in your family doesn't belong to you. Now you are in the position to change them from I am not good enough to I am more than enough. I don't have enough education, knowledge to I have what I need to start. And then continue getting education and knowledge later on. I am not worthy. Really? Is that true? I am not worthy because I am a divine creation of God. So I am a Latino, white, Asian. So what? Others Latino did it. Others Asian did it. Why not me? Yeah, why not me? I mean, it doesn't matter. It could be numerous things. The other key is to see what is behind that fear, your personal or your family beliefs. So right there, you can separate what is true again and what is not. If you really want what you want to do, like in my case, I always have a strong desire to share to the masses the message of love and forgiveness. Because from my experience, when I talk to people from all over the world, I notice that people have personal conflicts, and personal conflicts kills dreams, relationships, and literally it kills your physical body because affect your health. So back to my desire. Looking the way to share my message, I realized that fear of talking didn't allow me to move on. So one day somebody asked me, if you could write a book, what would you write about it? You know, I didn't hesitate, and my answer was love and forgiveness. So I was writing and I was busy with the book until it was time to publish it. Fear showed up, strong and powerful, especially when I was about to click the button that says publish on Amazon. I was just like one click away. I had my hand on the mouse and then I stopped. I leaned back on my chair and I was thinking, are you really going to publish this? Who's going to read this book? What if you're wrong? What about the grammar? What if your English is funny? Because as you notice, English is my second language. Thank you. I like to speak English, okay? So yes, at that moment, many thoughts came across to my mind so quickly. Then I had to compose myself and think the reason why I wrote the book. That I wanted to see the world happier, you know, free of their personal conflicts, to talk about love, because love conquers all, because forgiveness is equal to emotional freedom. So it is okay that there is going to be a mistake in the book, even when I paid somebody to edit the book twice. Yes, I found later was tons of mistakes. But at the moment, I needed to accept that it was okay. Is your English perfect? Definitely not. As much as I want it to be perfect. No, it is not perfect, especially my pronunciation. But I'm glad that there was no listen. They were not listening to me. Um, so I pray in that moment and say, Lord, whoever is going to read this book, just help them to get the meaning of the message and overpass all of these mistakes that it could be in the book because I wasn't aware yet. Then I remember I breathe deeply, and then I click publish. So yes, fear is going to be everywhere we go, everything that we do, especially in everything when we try something new. Like you're getting married. You think, uh, am I gonna be a good wife? Am I gonna be a good husband? Am I gonna succeed on my marriage? Um, like when you are the first one to go to the university, no one in your house went to the university, so you are the first one. Yeah, different kind of doubts and fear are gonna come up. um Sorry, I'm getting thirsty. Mm, thank you. So what is that anticipation? um Here is when you how do you know if your fear is real or just your imagination? I talk about the real fear, right? So like when you are walking in the street and someone point a gun on you, well, that is real. What about when it's just your imagination? The emotions of real and imaginary fear are very similar. You start sweating or getting nervous. The difference is that imaginary fear is concentrating uh, in the future of things that it could happen. But the reality is you don't know for sure until you do it. And then the other key is that you start feeling anxiety. Anxiety. That's another key. Did I ever cross my mind that my book it was going to be a total failure? Yes. But regardless that fear, I publish it. And you know what? It's been a blessing because wherever I go, I talk to people, and of course, I can talk just a little bit, not for too long, especially when you're in a plane for 45 minutes. But guess what? I already shared them a little bit about my book, the link, and many times before we leave the airport, they say, "Hey, I got the book," and so I was carrying this burden for years, and now I am free. Thank you, really. All these messages that I get from people, like, oh my God, when I was reading your book, I realized that I have this conflict, and I know I need to work in this, but thank you because now I'm aware, and continue getting so many messages from all over the world. And I wouldn't know that if I don't move the fear out of my face. Um, so, um, well, I'm sorry, what I am. Another example was when I started my career as a transformational wellness master coach in my late 50s. Oh man, that was like crazy fear over fear. But I did it. 4 years diving into two programs, one in person and the other through online. 4 years. I invested 4 years very committed to do it. And it was one program, it was 4 years, the other was 2 years. And then can you imagine when they um, 2 years I was doing the two programs at the same time. So it was super hard. But I pressed forward, and I was determined that I was gonna graduate from the two programs. So when I graduated, I really cried out of happiness. So now I can help people to overcome their personal issues and more. I am impacting people's life, helping one person at a time, one family at a time. I can tell you, well, all of these are win-win, right? But I can tell you when I felt that I was failing. Of course, it's not failing. It's the perception that when things doesn't work, we call it failing. The truth is, just is a learning process. That's a different eyes. I have my glasses here. You put your glasses and then you see, oh, it's not a failure. It's a process learning. That's it. Trust me. When I became an authority on my niche because I went through the fire of relationships. But I found out that it was what it was between love and me. Okay, so everything I'm sharing with you is because I went through that. But the good thing is I came out from that. So behind my fear, I was in my relationships. Behind my fear, it was the belief that I didn't deserve love, which I wasn't aware until I got involved in my last relationship. I started digging when I started to believe that. So I find out that it was when I was 4 years old. It was when my parents got divorced. My mother took me to my grandparents' house. So overnight, it was no father, no siblings, no mother. I found myself with my grandparents in a small town in a totally different surroundings with a lot of people that I didn't know. I was 4 years old. So at 4 years old, we don't comprehend what is happening, well, but we make our own interpretation. My interpretation was that I was being abandoned from my whole family. And that is when my fear started that I don't deserve love. Um, of course, that took me to uh, getting married, divorce. But what was the solution I took? I went through the process of healing my relationship with love. I forgave my mom for what she did. Actually, I never was angry at her because I know that she did it because to protect us, you know, she had her reasons for it. It was different time. The bottom is that she did it because for the best of us. So I forgive myself for believing that lie that I carried for many years. For forgiving is crucial for healing. So just to be clear, it is not about just forgiving. It's about forgiving, but not forgetting, because you cannot erase reality. As you see, it is a learning process where you can make life adjustment, personal changes, and to be aware. So to finish my today's topic, we're going to talk about solutions. Okay. In the war, are you ready for this? Yes. In the word fear is two hidden words with a hidden message. One of them is ear. And what are ears for? To listen. To listen what? To listen to your fear and do something about it. That's the message. For instance, let's take my fear to get into a relationship. Because I used to believe that I didn't deserve love. Is that true? No, I do deserve love. Everyone on earth deserves love. So I changed my belief to I am love because God is love. I am love because God is love that I mean, the more you understand the Bible is you get stronger. So the other one is I give and receive love. I open my heart for love because um, if God is love, and I believe in God, and I believe that I am His from His DNA, I do deserve love. The other hidden word is far. Fear can propel you to do the impossible, and you can get far doing the opposite of fear that you're having. I went far with my new belief, and guess what? I found the love of my life. Do we have arguments? Yes, we do. But now, at the end of the day, we love each other, we kiss each other every single night for the last 13 years. I have a great relationship with my daughters, with my grandkids, with myself, and the world. If I don't overcome my fear, all the fear that came out when I was about to publish my first book, I will never publish my second book. I will never publish my second book. And guess what? No, I had 3 more books that are aligned that I'm gonna I start working one, but the other is just like ideas. But I will never know, and I won't be here with you. The first time I did have a lot of fear that held me for the whole year. That was a long time ago. It held me the whole year to make a video, the whole year to speak. Um, but the desire that I have for people to be free is bigger than my fear. And then here I am for you, speaking. And probably by this time, this is the 3rd video I record. Hopefully this is the last one. Because when I hear it and I see the script and I see, so I try to speak it slow now. But I know that whoever really wants to want to have changes in their life, you're gonna understand. So thank you. My name is Lilia, and thank you for listening. I hope you like our today's topic. So for your information, the Spanish version comes the first week of every month, and the English version on the 3rd week of every month. I am here to help you. So if you have any question, if you have any suggested topic, please contact me through my website, liliaackermancoach.com. Also, if you wish to purchase my books through, you can do it through my website too. There's a link of the website you can click below. And so please share this information to someone that you know it can, they're gonna be benefit from this message. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. That's the only way that we can continue rolling this message. So thank you from my heart, with all my heart. Thank you, and see you next time. Now, bye.